Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a general love reading, and this is a pick a pile or pick a card reading. We're gonna look at your energy and the energy surrounding your person. So I have 3 piles in front of me. I already pre-shuffled 3 oracle cards, but we're just gonna use them as kind of like an ABC instead of we have the enchanted blossom, the beautiful flowers and butterflies. So first we have the card love, and the flower is lilac, and we have this beautiful shell. Just make sure that you can see it. Yes. And then for pile 2 we have inspiration. Lupine is the flowers. Hope I'm saying them right. I don't know all the flowers. And this beautiful gray and white stone that actually to me shaped just like a shell. And for pile 3 we have pride, and this is amaryllis is the flower. It's a beautiful flower. And we have this heart-shaped stone. So take a deep breath, use your intuition, ask which pile has a message for you. And if you need more time, please pause the video if you want to meditate on the cards a little bit. For those of you that are ready, let's get started. Okay. Pile 1. Let me use my Rider-Waite. Let's look at the connection between pile 1 and their person. Pile 1. How is your person thinking about you? How are they feeling about you? Okay. Pile 1. What is the person thinking of pile 1? Okay. Wow, 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful card. This is the so-called happily ever after card, because 10 of Cups being 10 out of the highest number, and in Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. This is very beautiful. How does pile 1's person feel about pile 1? Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, so I'm sensing that your person has a very, very high regards for you. They think very highly of you, and they do want this beautiful connection with you, this union. They see a lot of potentials in you. However, I feel like this connection might be a little bit slow in coming. I'm getting that energy, but we'll pull more cards to confirm to see if that's true. With the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like your person see you as somebody very, very independent. This is a very strong, confident representation. We have a female here, I think, in the card. This is someone who's very self-reliant and also very resilient. I like to say Nine of Pentacles. They see you very independent, okay? I don't know, perhaps you or the other person has been almost a little too independent is the energy I'm getting. Okay, how does pile 1's person think about, okay. Pile 1, we have the Fool, Queen of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Move them up so you can see them. Sorry, 6 of Swords. Yeah, so with the Fool being here, this is a brand new beginning. The Fool is number 0. This is the beginning of all the cards, of all the journeys within the tarot world. With the Queen of Wands over here, you could be a Sagittarius. Well, you could be Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius card. You could be a fire sign is what I meant to say. Leo, Sag, Aries. The Fool being here is Aries, so we got strong fire energy over here. With the Queen of Wands being here, I feel like your person feels a lot of passion towards you. Absolutely, they find you super attractive. The Queen of Wands, oh, excuse my nails, by the way. Hope that won't be an issue. It's hard to do your own nails. With the Queen of Wands being here, this is the energy of super attraction. You are like sexy, charming, and they see all that exterior beauty and the fire energy that you also possess, and that kind of just makes them just want to be impulsive with you. But with the Six of Swords over here, I feel like this could be the energy of somebody took a step away from this connection a little bit. It could be a person, it could be you. Someone took some time off in this connection. Let me see and get one more card. Perhaps from their past experience or their own fear from past hurt. Okay. This card flipped first, so I'll take both. Three of Wands. Yeah, so with the Three of Wands, can you see that? With the Three of Wands, next to the Six of Swords, I feel like, yeah, both of these cards, you see the back of this person, or back of all the people in the cards. Perhaps they feel like you've turned your back on them a little bit. The Six of Swords is someone who carries hurt from the past, and they're trying to move things into calmer water. So in a sense, heal themselves, excuse me. With the swords over here representing thoughts. So in my, I'm feeling that whoever this person took some time off, and I feel that could possibly very much be you. You've been thinking a lot about this connection. Probably a person as well, vice versa. Yeah, so perhaps even overthinking a little bit, and that's causing you to have a little bit of doubt and took some time off. I'm gonna put the clarifiers back. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling somebody walked away, whether temporarily or just took some time off to kind of cool things down. Why do you feel like things are too heated? Let me see. Okay, I'll take two more cards. How does pile one feel about their person? How does pile one feel towards their person? I'm doing it the other way. Pile one, do you want to talk? How do you feel about your person? Okay, reluctant jump. Wow, Four of Swords. So I'm definitely feeling like it is you that took some time off with the Six of Swords over here. Four of Swords is a solitary card. You see this person is basically resting, taking time off for sure. This is resting, rejuvenation, or even, you know, sleeping. Perhaps in your dream you have this same wish as your person does, that you crave for this union, or in your dream you manifest a beautiful connection. But this is, I don't think you don't have any feelings or passion towards your person, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But and we do have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. That is a very fiery card, a very passionate attraction. But with the Four of Swords, things are a little bit stagnant on your part. How does pile one feel about their person? Ooh, Justice card, so your person could be a Libra or they could have Libra in their chart. By the way, you could have Taurus, Aries, or Sagittarius, in case I didn't say that. Wow, I really feel like you are kind of, we have bottom the strength. I really feel like you are manifesting a beautiful union in your dream as well. And then with the Justice card, with the Justice card being here, your person could be Libra or could have Libra in their chart. Hierophant is Taurus, so your person could have these prominent in their chart. The Justice card usually for me speaks about karma. So I feel like perhaps you were taking some time off from this connection in a way to balance things out. Perhaps you felt like before things were not balanced and you were playing your part, like making the effort to balance things out. We do have strength at the bottom of the card. So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, this solitude is not a complete natural to you. It's taking a lot of strength out of you just to be at the Four of Swords and the Justice card. With the Hierophant being here, I feel like you could be, you or your person could be a very traditional person. You could have a very traditional view on relationships, or you want the ultimate commitment, whether that being marriage or for a long-term committed relationship, and whatever that is for different, of course it's different for everybody, whatever it is for you. I feel like you or your person possess that quality. Oof. Okay, Knight of Wands. This was at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling when it comes to you. Now it pops out. This is a card that's also super attraction. Of course, with the Wands, it's a fire energy. The Knight of Wands sometimes signifies a player energy, but I don't always interpret it as that. I feel like the Knight of Wands is someone that has a lot of fiery energy, but it's comparatively short-lived. So I feel like you view your person perhaps has more or less of a player quality to them, whether that being you pick something up maybe in your conversation or in your interaction. You feel like you can't tell if this person is serious enough for you just yet or not, because next to the Hierophant, definitely. So if you're someone with super traditional value, excuse me, or you know, just are kind of like more serious or earthier, perhaps you are kind of still testing your person. We do have the Ace of Cups at the bottom, so that's very beautiful. That's definitely a very loving card. So how do you feel about your person? How does pile 1 view, thinks, and feel about their person? How does pile 1, okay, feel about their person? Ooh, 10 of Wands. So perhaps you are quite burdened. You're burdened by this connection, or you're still burdened by your past connection that's stopping you from taking a leap of faith into this new connection. Let me see. You have a lot of fiery energy. I mean, you have a lot of passion towards this person as well. Yes, fiery energy. But you also have a very logical side of you that is thinking, very thought-oriented. Perhaps this little, I wouldn't say conflict of dynamic, but this duality that's within you is causing you a lot of stress. Again, roles can be vice versa. So just take it however it resonates. It's very interesting because I feel like you guys are both kind of mirroring each other in a way, with the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Fool and the Hierophant. It's like you guys are like yin and yang, is that what they say? Like complementary in a way. The Fool is someone who is very like careless, but in a good way, because the Fool is willing to take risks. You know, this guy is willing to jump off the cliff with the minimum baggage, with the least worry, because he just has so much faith in life, in the universe. And the Hierophant, well, in terms of relationship, you know, this is someone who's willing to have a beginning, who's willing to start things over, have faith. And the Hierophant is very traditional. This is like even signifies, you know, religion, church, or marriage. So this is very traditional when it comes view on love. There's a lot of structure, there's a lot of tradition that needs to be respected, valued, and followed. So in a way, you guys are kind of like mirroring each other, but you also are kind of balancing each other out. That's very interesting. But I do see that your person could possibly be a leader in their community with the Hierophant in the middle. This is how you view them. So they could have a reputation in their community or in their work. And perhaps that's why you presume or you think maybe they have a little bit of player energy. Perhaps you feel like they are burdened by their past, so they've not put down their past. They've been hurt in love before, and that's why they have this Knight of Energy a little bit. We do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom. That signifies a wish fulfillment, a wish. Somebody is you're viewing your person as they're kind of like your wish in a way. They possess many qualities that you look for in your manifestation, in your ideal person or relationship. Okay, now take a sip of water. Now, with the love card that you picked out, I do want you to not forget that this card itself, an oracle, talks about self-love at first. I did pull this card the other day on my Instagram for daily pick a card, and this card talks about self-love and respect, because understanding and loving yourself is always anybody's priority. And when you fully understand how to love yourself and what self-love and respect is, then can you love another person? Can you enter into a relationship and develop and build a successful relationship? So with that being here, I want you to never forget about that. And with the lilac flower here, the lilac color actually could signifies first love. So it's kind of like a pure love, like a children kind of like feeling when you guys get together. So that could resonate with your connection. Maybe you have some good moments and good laughters and good memories. The color violet or lilac is also very spiritual. So with the Hierophant card here, it's also a spiritual leader. So perhaps you or your person, I feel like you see your person as someone very spiritual as well. You could be also very in tune with your intuition. So all of that is in this card as well. Now let's see what's going to happen for pile one and their person. What is going on with this connection, and how is the energy going to evolve in the near future? How is the energy going to evolve in the near future regarding connection for pile one? Again. How is the energy going to evolve for pile one and their person in the near future? How is the energy going to evolve? The bottom, oh, I have two cards. At the bottom of the deck we have the Star, this is a very, very beautiful card. This is Aquarius, so somebody could have Aquarius in their chart. This is a very beautiful energy. This is literally wishing upon a star, and the stars are getting aligned for things that needs to happen with you. Now, I normally don't have reversals, but this card, if you see it did jump this way, usually when it jumped, land so perfectly reversed, I take it as reversed, because normally my cards are always upright. So this one popped in the deck. So we have 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. With the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords here, I see you guys not communicating. Still not. I said earlier, I feel like somebody took a little time out despite how you feel about each other. Took a little time out and to spend some time alone. And with this card, I see one person is in a state of, this is kind of like feeling like your walls are up, so you're feeling quite defensive. Perhaps this also can be like me against the world kind of energy. So I'm not sure if you feel like you're surrounded or outnumbered by the other person, or they're surrounded by friends. You feel like you're outnumbered by them, whether there are other people, not necessarily third party, but maybe like friends or family or whatever other factors that are in the way. You feel like they're kind of like not in your luck, not on your side. And the other person is just kind of feeling a little stuck. This is, you see this person is blindfolded and kind of tied up and surrounded by all these swords that representing this person's thoughts. So this person is really overthinking, and this overthinking is causing a stagnancy in this person's life and action. The energy is stagnant because he or she doesn't feel like they see the whole truth, and thus they don't have all the information to make a decision. They're kind of feeling like stuck right there. So I feel like that's your energy over there. However, I do see you guys moving on from that energy with the 6 of Wands here. This is movement. You see this person on the horse, and 6 of Wands actually usually represents victory in a sense. So I feel like you guys will both leave that stagnant or defensive energy. If you're willing, if you want to leave that, you can. Quite successfully. Then we have the Emperor card. The Emperor card in reverse. Talk to me about somebody in a little bit of cold energy, quite stubborn. Okay, and next to the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is someone to me too stubborn to follow, to go after this love that they feel. With the Ace of Cups being here, you definitely both feel the love for each other. Okay, you see how this dove over here with this overflowing cup representing the emotions, and this dove it's actually a blessed connection. But with it being reversed, something or someone is not in their full right state, and that's causing them to have this kind of stagnancy. So perhaps this also is a business person, entrepreneur card. So you or your person could have a business, could have quite a successful business. Perhaps this person is very used to having their way in the work field or in the business field, and they have been their ways of being quite like, this is also Aries energy, by the way. And we have Aries over here. It's a very action-oriented card. So with this being reversed, I think somebody's stuck with not being able to act the way that they want. So perhaps someone is so used to their way of like getting their way in the business world. But when it comes to relationship, you really need to get in touch with your feminine side, whether that you being a woman or a man. you need to get in touch with your receptivity side, because it's your emotion that's involved, right? It's not business. So if somebody is being overly stubborn, you see these iron boots and these cold stone throne chair he sits in. So probably someone will need to change things a little bit. Let me see if you can, yes, you can see all the cards. In order to facilitate this connection, okay? But I do see with the very first card of your spread is the 10 of Cups, okay? So that already said it's the most beautiful cards, representing a connection. You know, 10 with the highest number, and Cups representing emotional fulfillment. And at the heart of the reading, we have Hierophant. That also signifies a, you know, this is marriage. This is like publicly recognized, committed relationship. And above it, we have taking a leap of faith, and beneath it, we have success. And at the bottom, even though it's reversed, this is love, right? Ace of Cups representing love. And the bottom of the deck, we have the star. The star is wish coming true. So this is very, very beautiful, this entire underlying energy of this spread. Okay, so pile 1, that is for your reading. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And let's move on to pile 2. Okay, so for pile 2, let's move on. Pile 2, you pick this inspiration card with the beautiful lupine flower, and represented by this white and gray beautiful stone that reminds me of a shell. Let's see what's going on for pile 2. What is going on in this connection for pile 2? Let's start with your person's feeling and thoughts towards you, and then we will move on to your thoughts and feelings towards your person, and then we'll take a look at the mutual energy between you two. By the way, I want to apologize for pile 1. You're going to see a little bit of weird glitch as I edit there, because I experienced some really weird interruptions during my recording for pile 1. And that resulted in that editing. I kind of have to say that. Oh, okay, already talking. Now pile 2, how does your person feel about pile 2? How does the pile 2's person feel about pile 2? Okay, so with the 7 of Cups being the first card jumping out, I do feel like perhaps your person is presented with a choice, and they're not 100% sure how to choose just yet. With the 7 of Cups usually representing, you know, this guy having a choice to make, and there's so many cups in front of him, and some of them are even covered. So this person is confused. So perhaps your person is feeling a bit confused as to, I don't know, maybe the situation. We'll see. Maybe more cards. Okay. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? Okay, wow. Jumpers. We have Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 10 of Cups in reversed. With the Wheel of Fortune over here, I do feel like this is definitely exterior force. Your person might be feeling a little confused, and with the 10 of Cups over here, I think your person they want this happy union with you, but they don't see it with you at the moment for whatever reason. I feel like your person, perhaps you guys have had a quarrel, had a fight, or perhaps you said something, or the other person said something. You could have both said something that's causing them with a little bit of disappointment here. It's like whatever they had imagined at once, or whatever it is that they really want in their heart, they kind of is recognizing that it's not coming true, or they feel like luck is just not on their side at the moment in terms of them wanting this happily ever after with you. The Wheel of Fortune, I can't see how much impact you are bringing towards this person and their life. This is, to me, the Fate card very much. By the way, your person or you could have water prominent in your chart, because we have both water, the Cup cards. So the water signs will be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Wheel of Fortune, your person or you could have the fixed signs. That would be Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. I'm feeling like perhaps this person is being tested. Your person is being tested, and that is the why they're feeling confused. They're presented with choice that they don't know how to choose, and they don't feel like they're at luck with you when it comes to this connection with you. We have Four of Pentacles at the bottom, which represents someone kind of holding on to whatever it is they had. This could be material, but I feel like this is your person not letting go of an idea or something. They're kind of closed off in a way. How does pile 2's person think about pile 2? How does pile 2's person think about pile 2? How does pile 2's person think about pile 2? Ooh. Okay. How does pile 2's person think about pile 2? Oh. What do we have? We have Four of Cups and Queen of Wands. Four of Cups to me is a rejection card. Perhaps you have rejected your person, or you have done or said some things that make this person feel like they're going to be rejected by you. They're not going to have their chance with you. Right next to the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this person is disappointed and scared and in a way confused, perhaps by your action. I do feel like they see you as someone super attractive. With the Queen of Wands here, this is someone charming, sexy, someone sociable, someone can project a lot of beautiful energy exteriorly, meaning when you're social with people, or perhaps the attention goes to you in a party or in a group setting, and your person is very attracted to you. I can say that. But I feel like with those three cards, it's just, they just don't feel like they could have a happily union with you. Again, we have this Ace of Cups in reversed. To me, my cards are all upright, but sometimes they jump out reverse and they land in reversal position. That's when I take them as reverse. With the Ace of Cup reverse, I feel like this is a love that is not fulfilled, that is not kind of like taken off the ground. Let me check, can you see that? Yes, that is not quite taken off the ground. And we have Four of Cups here, Four of Wands here. This is a union card. Next to the Ace of Cup is not, this is not, perhaps your person is confused as to what they have to do in order to have this happy union that they have imagined and manifested at once. Perhaps there is a choice to be made, and they are very much confused, and this choice could have to do with not only your union but some another. But with the Four of Wands here and the Ten of Cup and the Ace of Cup, I do feel like the mutual energy, the mutual attraction is very strong. You guys could be soulmate. And with the Four of Wands 1111, this could be a twin flame. We have Death at the bottom, so somebody is going through a transformation, and this could well be your person, or you and your person could have Scorpio in your chart. Sometimes check Ascendant and Venus, because in love we tend to look at Venus and Ascendant, your exterior personality. We also have Scorpio here. So tell me, how does pile 2 feel towards their person? How does pile 2 feel about their person. How does pile 2 feel about their person? How does pile 2 feel about their person? Give me one card representing pile 2's feeling for their person. Thank you. Magician. Wow, I feel like perhaps you're manifesting your person. This is a powerful combination over here. I feel like your person is possess many qualities that you perhaps dreamed of or aspire to have. Like, you definitely see the strength in your person. And I feel like, look at this infinity symbol on top of his head. I feel like next to the 1111, you recognize signs or traits on your person that you know you have a connection that goes very deep, that beyond the physical is what I'm feeling. How does pile 2 feel about their person? Okay. What question do you want me to ask? Wow. We got 8 of Wands, and we have the Devil that jumped kind of sideways. I'm going to take it as reversal. With the Devil card, it's a very strong energy. This speaks about soul tie, karmic ties, connection, previous contract, or soul contract. The Devil usually could represent a little bit of unhealthy pattern, whether that is you feel like you are kind of codependent on your person, or your person's codependent on you. It could be financial ties. In this 3D world, that it's very hard to separate the two of you. It could be other things, work. It could be career, you know, reputation or fame. It could be even like fame for artists, like artistries. It could be anything. And this could also be in terms of unhealthy pattern. This could be addiction. Addiction can be a factor that's stopping this union or stopping the development of this connection. I feel like you recognize that, but at the same time, you also see your person as someone you just can't leave behind. You have this unspeakable bond with your person that is so strong that you feel their presence, and so strong that you just can't leave them behind. But with the 10 and the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like your person sees, and the 4 of Cups in upright, emotionally, there's not content energy. Your person's not content from this connection. With the 7 of Cups, they're confused. Perhaps they're confused as to why, but this energy is kind of like apathy. This person's rejecting this cup. This person is kind of like just thinking over under the tree, like, what should I do? Going over and contemplating, and they're kind of like not seeing what's in front of them. And you being this beautiful Queen of Wands with this fiery energy towards them, with the 8 of Wands over here as well, next to the Magician. Perhaps you are very much manifesting a incoming message from your person, or outgoing, you know, take it however it resonates. Roles can be reversed. So perhaps you're manifesting a communication if you guys are not in communication, which I feel like for some of you, you are not. And we have the 3 of Wands at the bottom. This indicates to me a waiting period. So yeah, very much you could be not in non-communication. This is also planning about the future and strategizing. This is someone who has planted seeds of something in the past, and now they're kind of like waiting for fruition, but they're also overlooking the whole thing from kind of above, like an eagle eye point of view. This is waiting, very much the energy of waiting and strategizing. So this person is like changing plans as he goes. How does pile 2 feel and think about this connection? Okay, very clearly, you guys, we got the 2 of Cups. Very much you recognize this as a person that you just cannot escape next to the Devil. This speaks to me about a soulmate connection. Okay, this is a beautiful soulmate connection. This is soul ties, and you guys, with the Magician and the 11-11, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment at the bottom, you guys could very much be twin flame. If that is the case, you guys will be mirroring each other in your behaviors quite a bit, or in different period of time mirroring each other. I do feel like you guys have a very psychic connection, or one of you has some sort of empathic abilities, like very intuitive is what I'm trying to say. I see you feel like you cannot escape this person, no matter good or bad, that this bond is unbreakable. Okay, and with the Judgment being here, you're waking up towards the nature of this connection, or this could be your person. How does pile 2 feel about your person? Okay, we got 5 of Pentacles, the energy of being left out in the cold. Perhaps you feel like you have such an unbreakable bond, but you guys you feel like your person have left you behind, or vice versa. Like I said, take it however it resonates. And with the World being here, I feel like, could you see that? No, just put it here. Let me move everything up so you can see everything better. Do you see this? Put it here. Okay. Perhaps you feel like you're left out in the cold. Perhaps, because it seems to me that the energy is quite a mixture of a lot of happiness and a lot of unhappiness, pain, this tie that you want to break free but you cannot break. It's actually it can cause a lot of pain, confusion and apathy, and wish not coming true. All of these are tough to deal with, and tough emotions to kind of process. Perhaps you feel like your person cut you off, and or they're just simply in front of you but not speaking their heart. You feel like you're talking but you're not really communicating. So all of that can be represented by the 5 of Pentacles, or you felt like this person, literally for a small part of you felt like left you out in the cold. With the World being here, I feel like something has recently come to an end. This could signify the end of a chapter. I don't feel like this connection is over. I feel like recently you guys have finished one chapter and stepped into a new chapter, as in the energy of your connection kind of changed. And that's, yeah, so that's yeah, so the dynamic is changing. That's why you're stepping into a new chapter, new energy. They're saying I should ask another question. So what is the problem for what is the issue or the problem for pile 2 in this connection? I know you guys have conflict. Perhaps you have fought before and someone got the quarrel escalated a little fast. The fighting, and then someone left the house. So is the message I'm getting, but that could be just for a small part of you. What is the problem or the issue in the connection for for pile 2. Ace of Pentacles. That is the energy of... So the issue between you and your person can be monetary. With the Ace of Pentacles, can represent all things material, that's things in this 3D world, material abundance or money or things of that nature. So perhaps there are, like I said, with the tie, the bond that you felt like you couldn't break, maybe you guys are monetarily intertwined together. And maybe perhaps if you have been together for a long time, it's kind of natural for a couple to develop into this like a financial situation that's for both of you. Perhaps now you find that a little bit hard to separate from. With the 7 of Wands at the bottom, someone is quite defensive regarding the situation or regarding the issue. Perhaps that's causing the quarrel and the conflict. What do pile 2 need to know? What should they know? We got Hermit and the 4 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, because earlier I wasn't planning on asking the questions, but they keep telling me you're asking the wrong question, because I was asking how do they feel about each other, and drawing card they keep saying ask something else. Ask another question, and that's how I got redirected to here. So with the Hermit, you or your person could have Virgo in your chart. Again, we have fixed signs. These 2 cards here. This is Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. And we have Capricorn energy over here as well. With the Hermit card, this is a card of solitude. Hermit is someone quite introspective. You see the lamp that he holds. No matter where he goes, the journey that he travels solo, he always looks for that light, and he always holds the light. So this is someone who never forget about hope, never let go of the idea of hope. I feel like that is one advice for you and your person, is that you should always keep that light for yourself, even in the darkness, even at times when you feel like things are hard and, you know, during hardship and you're left out in the cold, you hold that light for yourself. Also, this card talks about introspection. So the advice would be to think about yourself. Yes, there was a quarrel. Yes, probably chances are both parties have said something and have done something. Not one party is absolutely right or wrong. And that's usually how these karmic conflicts are. But the cards are saying, they're asking you to introspect yourself, to think about things that you have said and things that you have done, whether they are right, whether they're on the right. Perhaps have you said something a little bit too much or maybe hurtful, perhaps out of anger or the energy you know, spiking at the moment. You said something that you shouldn't have, because your words and your action are solely what you're responsible for, even though perhaps sometimes the other person can have done something perhaps extremely like over the line or something that evoke your anger, but they are responsible for their action and words. For you are responsible for your own. So this card, introspection, asks you to calm down. First of all, calm down, leave the agitated state, and once you're calm, think about your own actions, because it doesn't matter what the other person do or say. The bottom line is we cannot compromise our own integrity and morality in order to win a fight, because that's not smart. That's just crime out of passion. That's just in the moment. Okay. Well, with the 4 of Pentacles, I'm hearing stingy. So I don't know if it's your person that is stingy, or you feel they are, or they feel you are. but I do feel like monetary probably value, you guys hold different values in that area. And this is the energy of someone hoarding treasure, so someone who's not sharing their treasure. So perhaps with these two cards together, the cards are asking you to introspect if you have ever made that mistake of not sharing enough. Of course, this energy can be vice versa. So if it's the other person, just take it as it resonates. We do have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is someone materialistically very abundant. This is someone who's very, very confident, very independent, and very abundant. She has her affairs all sorted out, and she has worked hard into and earned her place into this independent financially and being very and emotionally very independent, very strong. She knows how to take care of herself, and she's very, very abundant. So I feel like with this being at the bottom, you and your person, you have the potential. I feel like especially you, I feel strongly this is you. This is part of you. This represents part of your energy as well. So don't let the moment of the heat take you off your rail and become this like hoarding treasure kind of energy. Because sometimes when we're provoked by people, we choose not to give anymore, and that's what happened. But I feel like with the cards present themselves this way here, this is kind of like a reminder that you should open up a little bit more and try to talk and solve this in a calming manner. Okay, how will the energy evolve in the near future for pile 2? How would the energy of the connection evolve? How is it going to evolve in the near future? Wow, okay. We have reversals again. We have 3 of Cups and 6 of Wands in reverse. I feel like I'm going to clarify the 3 of Cups. Okay. Clarify the 3 of Cups, please. Just one card. What is the 3 of Cups? Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. And then at the bottom we have 6 of Wands. Again, we have 6 Wands here. So yeah, so I'm feeling that perhaps there is going to be a reconnection between the two of you, or like a reunion between the two of you. Remember what we said, what we talked about earlier about introspection, staying calm, and kind of like how you're responsible for your own action and not the other. So don't let the other person change too much of your own. Don't compromise integrity in order to win a fight. Okay, I do feel like the future energy, you guys could possibly be coming together. With the 6 of Wands here, I see kind of like a movement energy, but it's reversed, so it's kind of stuck. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords here. So the 10 of Swords, I'm not going to sugarcoat it too much, usually represents an ending. As you can see here, this man lies on the beach with 10 swords on his back, and this is darkness of the sky. So it's very much an ending card. I feel like perhaps you guys will reach a conclusion. Perhaps you will not reach a conclusion. Either is possible. But I feel like you guys gonna get together and talk about this. Okay. The process of this negotiation or this communication might not go exactly the way you think it will go, because the Nine of Cups, both Nine of Cups and Six of Wands are success and wish fulfillment are kind of reversed. So it's not that the energy is not there, is not prominent, but they're reversed, meaning something is still kind of stuck, and that factor being stuck is causing these two energy to not come in the way that they should, but rather they're coming in a way that's either delayed or with a more stagnancy to them. So the energy is there, but it's stagnant. And I think that really goes back to the introspection card. I feel like you guys should take some time to think. Both of you should take some time to think about what you want out of this connection. I'm sorry, I'm just being very honest here. I'm not really sugarcoating anything to try to sweeten the whole situation. I'm kind of just saying my honest opinion and how I would advise, say, my best friend under this situation, or my family and under this situation. So it's my very honest opinion. I don't see something super bad. I mean, underneath the 10 of Swords, we do have the Lovers. So that's Gemini energy, and then we have Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. So I definitely see you guys being a complicated but very mutually attractive couple connection. But this energy, I think in the recent future, we're not going to have much of a resolution that's clear-cut as how you wish it to be. But the advice is still to go ahead and edit with what you think is right. And always remember that we have this free will that is always possible to change the outcome. Those cards are what I draw based on current energy, based on currently what we see, if we continue down this path. But if someone comes in with the free will and the determination to change something, for example here, or for example here, or here, any step of the way, if you come in with the determination to say, no, I will choose something else, which I will take the high road, where I will know, no, it's something right, I'll do something else, then you very well might just change the near future, okay, in the smallest amount of energy. So when we draw the cards, it might be different again. So that's my message for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like this pile didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile. And thank you so much for watching, pile 2. Bye. Hey, pile 3, you picked this heart or almost heart-shaped stone that I picked up at the beach in the Bahamas, and you picked this pride card with this beautiful amaryllis, orange amaryllis flower. So let's take a look. Pile 3, what's going on in your connection? Wow. Pile 3. Pile 3, actually, I am going to use this deck right here. Okay, pile 3. Let's take a look at the connection between you and your person. First, we'll take a look at how your person views you, feels about you, and think about you, and then vice versa. And then we'll take a look at the energy in between the two of you and how it's going to evolve in the near future. Okay, pile 3 with the beautiful heartstone and the card Pride. Okay. All right. Pile 3, how does your person view pile 3? Wow. Okay. Jumpers. What do we have? 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Lovers, 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Can you see that? Okay, move here. So with the Lovers being in the middle, I do feel like your person sees you as someone they're very much attracted to. They find you very beautiful. And they feel like they have this connection with you that's so strong. It's beyond the physical for sure. It could be a soulmate connection. Could be your person recognize you as soulmate. Also, the Lovers is Gemini energy. So you or your person could have Gemini prominent in your chart. 6 of Swords and 10 of Swords. I'm feeling like your person has recently stepped out of something, an old chapter of their life. If that's the case, actually, I think it's great because we always need to continuously moving on in our lives. And if we are able to come out of the oldness from life, like old things from life, whether that being like, hurt or just things in the past, and being able to close down a chapter, which is what 10 of Swords represent. I think it's a good idea. It's a great thing that they're able to recently come out of it. So let me show you with these 2 cards. 6 of Swords usually speaks about moving into calm water. This to me is a person that has the desire to heal themselves, and 10 of Swords signifies so much hurt that's coming to an end. But you see at the far ground, like the light, the dawn is coming up. The sun is coming up, so the darkest of the night is over. So with that in the beginning, I feel like your person do see you as someone who's been through a lot and probably even been through the transformation. And with this card, definitely your person sees you as someone they're very, very attracted to, excuse me. And with this card being here, you see this little arrow. I know it does not necessarily mean that, but to me this could mean that you or your person could have Sagittarius in your chart. Also in this deck with the Lovers, you and your person, with the illustration this way, you and your person can be different ethnicity or different race. With the 8 of Cups here and the 3 of Wands, this could represent a long distance relationship. So there could be a long distance between you and your person. I feel like that is definitely playing a factor on your person's mind. When they think of you, they feel like you're someone very far, very kind of out of reach, like they cannot reach you in a sense. So perhaps you guys are not in communication, that they would feel this way. The 8 of Cups emotionally is someone moving on, and the 3 of Wands is someone kind of waiting and strategizing. It's interesting. I think we got this card for pile 2, perhaps pile 1 as well. With the 3 of Wands, I do feel like your person feels a lot of passion towards you. It is a Wands, it's a fire card after all. And your person definitely not only feel a attraction emotionally, they have like good emotion, good feelings towards you, and they have a lot of passion towards you. But at the moment, I'm seeing more of a waiting energy. So perhaps you guys have not made things official yet, or you have not reached that level. Your person could be very much waiting for the right opportunity to see things. Oh wow, look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Cups. This is the energy of a soulmate. Look at these 2 hands intertwined together. Again, there are different colors here in this deck, particularly this deck illustration. So you and your person can be different ethnicity. That can be quite, strong here. With the 2 of Cups and the Lovers, these 2 wow, we have the Star. This is quite beautiful how you feel about each other. With these 2 cards together can represent a soulmate connection. Very much twin flame as well, because the 2 of Cups and the 6, it can be the, as up to an 8, which is the infinity symbol, the infinity, which could also represent twin flame. Let's see, how does pile 3 feel about their person? Ooh. Beautiful. Ooh, okay. Wow. 4 Wands being here. This is a union card. This is also a very happy ritual community. This sometimes could signify marriage. And so I feel like you want your person in your life very much. That is, you desire the union, the coming together of this connection. And with the star being here as well underneath the lover, perhaps you have once manifested this person and now you have met this person in your life and you're very happy about that and you feel like your wish is being granted. Also, this is Aquarius energy, so some of you could have Aquarius in your chart. 9 of Pentacles is someone very independent and very abundant, and someone who's worked their way and earned their independence and materialistic abundance. She's got all of her things sorted out and she's very, very resilient as well. So I feel like you view your person as someone very independent, perhaps because your person have worked a lot in the past for their stability. Also, you know, they have been through stuff to learn and to grow into this independent and confident person as they are. But I feel like that applies to you as well. And that's why you see each other as a good match. They see you as the lovers and you see them as 4 Wands and the star. That is very beautiful. How does pile 3 think about their person? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. At the bottom, we have the Fool. So how do you feel about your person? How do you think about them? You're thinking of making a move. This is an offer, a tangible offer that somebody could work with. This is the beginning of a potentially prosperous, excuse me, prosperous relationship. You want to make a move, or you feel like your person is about to, and you just kind of know that. It's that inner knowing that you feel because you have this deep connection. Again, roles can be vice versa, so take it however it resonates. But I do feel like with all these beautiful cards over here, you feel lucky to have this person in your life, and you definitely cannot wait to move things to another level. And the bottom we have the Fool. The Fool is someone who has minimum baggage and minimum worry, as this Fool kind of just being able to jump off the cliff without so much worry, because she or he has so much faith in life, in the universe, and understanding that they have their own arrangement in his or her fate, that she doesn't even need to worry when she jump off a cliff, which is a really scary thing and risky thing to do. So with this being here, I feel like you definitely want a new beginning, the 0 and the Ace. And you see a lot of potential and you want to grab that opportunity. So how is the energy of the connection going to evolve in the near future? Let me take a sip, you guys. I've been recording for like an hour. How's the energy for pile 3's connection going to evolve in the near future? Wow, okay. So we have Death and Rebirth reversed. We have 3 of Cups. Could you see that? Let me move things up. And we have the Knight of Wands. See that? Okay, good. So you or your person could have Scorpio in your chart, prominent. Check Venus too, and ascendant, sun, moon, rising, sun, rising Venus. So the Scorpio card, or death, also called rebirth card. Look, we have this infinity symbol down here again. So I feel very much you guys have this this infinite connection is what I'm hearing. Infinite being, you probably have had your life path crossed already before in your past life, and perhaps when you meet each other or when you met each other, you have that sense of familiarity. I'm hearing one of you, or for some of you, one of the person felt starstruck when they see the other person. I'm hearing starstruck. So perhaps you felt like this is the energy of being in shock, like, oh my God, I can't believe that person is so beautiful, or that person is so amazing, or so similar to myself, or something that you possess kind of shook them in a way. This could be vice versa. You could feel that way about your person too, but there's this instant familiarity, instant recognition of each other is what I'm getting. With a Scorpio card, or the rebirth and death here, somebody has been through the transformation. They have done the transformation, but I feel like it's not an energy that you guys are not familiar with. I feel like you guys have both evolved quite a lot to get to where you are now, but with this card being reversed, I don't normally take reversal, but when my cards jump out reverse, I take them as they are. I feel like there's more transformation to come, or whatever it is, transforming process that this connection has been going through has not yet come to an end. That's why it is being reversed right here. And with the cards over here, the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups, talking about Eight of Cups, talking about being at a distance. Perhaps you are still, perhaps you are still at a distance. So the test is not finished yet, but I do feel like you guys have already entered it into some extent, and you know what I'm talking about is what I'm feeling. Like you understand what I'm saying, like this kind of like this test for your connection. And you know, one of you could be refusing to make more changes as they needed to, and that's what's causing this death card in reverse here. It's for a part, like some of you, not all of you is what I'm getting. Someone is a little bit reluctant to step out of their comfort zone, and they're not making the I'm hearing sacrifice. They're not making the necessary sacrifice or change the extent that is required, that is needed for this person. But I wouldn't worry, because all of the energy here is beautiful, and I feel like you guys already have a telepathic connection, and you also understand the transformation about this connection. With the Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands, again, I do feel like you guys are coming together very soon. The Three of Cups can be a reunion card. This can talk about, a happy union, something that's worth, oh my God, I almost said worth celebrating, like the Four of Wands. The Three of Cups talks about friendship or soul family. Perhaps you have found your soul family, whether that be each other or separately in your own life, that you're surrounded by the right people that you have gone through stuff with, and they understand you. And this is a good time to draw strength from these people. Not saying like draw strings as in like use them, but friends are there to support each other, and that's essentially what good friends are, and that's what Three of Cups represents. But I feel like with the tongue slip there, I feel like maybe, yeah, you guys are gonna have something worth celebrating coming in soon as well. With the Knight of Wands, again, with these two cards together, I feel like you guys are coming together in the near future. The energy is there. This is a very beautiful card. The Knight of Wands is someone who cannot wait to charge in, okay? This guy have like full power, like just waiting for the green light to go. And this is also someone, now in your case, I feel like it's both of you having a lot of passion and fire energy towards the other person and just cannot wait to go at it. With the Knight of Swords at the bottom, also this is someone who cannot wait to charge in. This could also mean communication is coming in very soon. Wow. Wow, you guys. This is beautiful. We got the sun. It jumped out and it's so loud. I don't know if the camera caught that, but it jumped out like with a loud bang. So I feel like your connection is going to have its time, okay? It's about to be here. It's about to come. The sun is the most beautiful and the happiest card in all tarot. This represents, look at how beautiful that energy and how vibrant and how strong that energy coming out of the sun. So with this card representing the near future and also as your advice card, I think you don't have much to worry about. With that being said, not saying life is perfect, never saying life is perfect, but with this love energy, love reading energy, this is great. I feel like you can finally put down your past hurt for a little bit and just trust that universe has your back, because we have the Star, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, you know, and the Ace of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you have been waiting for, you have been strategizing and planning, whatever it is that you are thinking of, this applies to both you and your person, thinking of coming forward with that offer. And whatever it is that you have fought before and struggled to let go in the past, the darkness, the pain, the hurt, it is time to reap your reward. And I feel like in this connection, you guys kind of complete each other in a way, is what I'm hearing. So you bring each other happiness. Okay, that is so beautiful. And look what we have at the bottom of the deck. It's Knight of Cups. This is a definite romantic card. This is, look at this person. This is a definition of romance, okay? This person, he's got the flower, he's got the picnic, he's got the wine and the love letter. The Knight of Cups is also someone who cannot wait to charge in. And he comes in with this whole idea and action to kind of like charm you off your feet. So take it whoever it might resonate, like take however it resonates, whether that being you or your person, whoever that's going to make that move and to like kind of sweep the other one off their feet. This is so beautiful, you guys. So, and then at the bottom further, we have Three of Pentacles. So this person is wanting to come in and build something solid, build a foundation with you. So that is so beautiful, you guys. I am very happy and honored to do this reading for you. I hope you find the readings helpful, and if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Also, I am doing daily pick a card readings on my Instagram, which will be down below in the description box. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, all of you. As always, I send you love and light. Mwah. Ciao.